Okay, hey, I just wanted to, I was just doing a read just because I'm chilling with my cards here. And I thought, excuse me, sorry. And I thought, it started off as a good read for the collective, and I just wanted to go ahead and record it and share it with you. So let's get started. First card out is Vibe. It's a sense about something, listening to your intuition, a feeling, an aura. This card really feels to me like you are really paying attention this time. Like you're really in tune. You're in tune with yourself. You're saying, hey, I really didn't like that. Hey, I realize I'm not breathing. Hey, I realize that I'm clenched up. Hey, I realize that I'm whatever it is. You're realizing you're very much in tune with your vibration, and you're also paying attention to the vibration of others, or in tune with the vibrations of others, realizing, hey, that seems like that might have upset them, or hey, that might have hurt their feelings, or whatever it is. But you're hey, they did that and that seems kind of selfish. Whatever it is, you're definitely paying attention to it, because the card that's crossing Vibe is Woke. And I know this talks about being politically and socially awake, and that's cool. That's great, because that you should be, right? But right now, it says well informed, true reality, awareness, wake up, and self-aware. Those are the cards that are on here. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you are like, hey, I'm peeping game. I'm peeping game on you. I'm peeping game on that. I'm peeping game on everything. So I have Vibe and Woke. You are definitely getting in tuned and in balance. You're just paying attention. You're making changes. You're setting those boundaries. You're really aware that there are some things that must change in your life in order for you to get the results that you desire. So you're just basically kind of like starting to dig in a little bit more. Okay. The next card that comes out is High Key, which is something needs to be said out in the open, obvious, and letting everyone know. This card feels like you're exactly what we were talking about a little bit earlier. You are in tune. You are saying what you need to say. Hey, I didn't like that. Hey, that don't look good to me. No, I don't want to go. You know, you're saying all of those things. You're not saying, you're not being mean or anything, or at least you're not trying to, but you're definitely starting to speak up. You're definitely talking about how you feel. You're not really hiding your emotions anymore. Now you're verbalizing them. You're saying things that one, in some cases, need to be said, and two, you're saying things that other people don't want to say, and you're tired of just having to be to keep playing the game. You don't want to play anymore. And it's not like you're a sore loser or anything. You just don't want to play anymore. You're like, why are we steady entertaining this rude behavior? Or why are we still entertaining this facade when I don't want to play this anymore? I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a part of it. So I'm just going to say what I need to say, and I'm going to go on about my business. You do you over here, but you guys all know that this is some BS. And so let's just call it for what it is. And you're also just speaking up for yourself. You're saying, no, I don't like that. I don't want to. Or you're saying, yes, I'd love to. I really want to go. So you're being vulnerable, and you're being firm at the same time. You're very much finding a good balance. In the past, I see the card Simp, the Simp card. Everybody knows what a simp is. I see this in the reverse for you. You are no longer the nice guy, nice girl that everybody used to walk on. The yes person, the go-to. And when I say that, it's not because you're cutting everybody off. In some cases you are. You're just you're choosing more wisely about how you give your energy and who you give it to. That's all you're doing. It's not like you're saying, let me fix my house coat. Yeah. Okay, so I don't have to keep worrying about it. It's not like you saying, hey, forget everybody. I'm finna be a loner and a hermit type of thing. No, be careful of that energy. And I don't really feel like that's where you're at. You're just really saying, in order for me to find my happiness, I gotta put my foot down sometime. I have to draw a line in the sand sometimes. I have to decide what's right for me and then fight for that, right? So being a simp that don't cut it. That's not gonna get it. So no longer that. Crowning thought for you is being blessed. Yes, something good is about to happen. Feeling good, right? Expressing gratitude for blessings, feeling lucky and luck being on your side. I feel like you're very much getting in tune with your heart chakra, right? I see the green there, and then holding that beautiful flower, delicate, your feelings. You're feeling like, hey, the more I tune in with this vibe, the more awake I am about what it is that I like and dislike, I love and don't love, whatever. I know that it makes my life that much more easier. I know it allows things to flow to me, and I become blessed in so many different ways. Okay, so that's what's on your mind. What's coming up is some love bombing. It's funny, that made me giggle like that. It says, showered with attention to influence someone's behavior, manipulation, and hidden intentions. Okay, I'm not so much, I feel that. I do feel like there's a little bit of a Seven of Swords energy sneaking out there for some of you, but I feel like this is actually love coming in because you have changed and you're more in tune with your heart chakra, and because you're being vulnerable and you're expressing your feelings and you're expressing them in a way that truly is coming from a heartfelt space, not meaning to just be ugly. You're sending out a lot of love. You're changing your vibration, and so it's about to start coming back to you, and it's going to come back to you like blah 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 blah. So that's the love bombing that I'm feeling. However, I do, like I said, there's a Seven of Swords. I am so thirsty. Sorry, guys. Well, I mean, I'm not sorry that I'm thirsty, but I apologize if you think that's rude. So love bomb, I feel like that's what's coming in. I also feel like there's some Seven of Swords energy in there where there could be someone who does come in and woos you, sweeps you off your feet, makes you feel really good. You like them, for lack of it, you just like them, and it's the kind of like where you get caught up and lost again, and you're pulling yourself and you're checking yourself out of that. You're really looking at that person in that situation and saying, hey, how can I handle this time or this way? This person may be too good to be true, or may exhibit all of the same traits or attributes as your past relationships or lovers or situations, right? But they exhibit the same behaviors as that, and you're like, I gotta watch out for that. So this is more maybe them not really wanting to necessarily hurt you, but you recognizing that you could possibly be hurting yourself by falling for the same thing again. So love bombing coming in next. So accept the love that's coming in, because you're being in a good, balanced, nice, blessed state. You're blessing others, so there's blessings and love coming back to you. And then also just be aware when that love does come in. Be aware, just as woke and in tune with the vibe as you are now, with the intentions of that person. Okay. Spilling the tea. I feel like this is actually it's in the reverse. Sorry. Let me just say it. I'm gonna have to get that glare. Spilling the tea in the reverse. I feel like this is actually, I just hear keep. That's funny. I was going to say keep your mouth shut, but here I'm saying something needs to be said. The reason I say keep your mouth shut is really not because you're not supposed to say what you need to say over here. This is more keeping your mouth shut about your more personal goals and plans. I feel like it's you working your magic, like you're kind of keeping these things to yourself so that as they begin to manifest in your life, you really can you can really see that, hey, I did this. I really worked this magic. I co-created with spirit, with universe, with whatever, right? I co-created, I designed this, I magically helped, intended this, whatever it is. And those are the things that you're hush-hush about. Those are the things that you're hush-hush about. because you're learning so much and you're testing it and you're keeping it to yourself because you want to keep it free of any poison. Yeah. So I don't feel like you're disclosing much information. I don't feel like you're letting everybody know what it is that you're manifesting or doing. Um, I think you're just kind of doing it in your own way. You're still open to help, and I think that you are receiving the help from outside people. It's okay. Okay. It's like you know, when you tell your family something and then they all feel like, oh, well, you should do this or go use, you know, so and so for that. And you're like, no, I don't want to use so and so for his services because he ain't gonna do it how I want. And then, but you really don't want to say that because you know that might hurt somebody's feelings. So, to avoid hearing them give you all the opinions of having to go to said person, you just keep it to yourself. You don't even say nothing. You just say, oh, I found a friend, or you just do it. That's what I feel like you're doing. That's the energy I feel like you're in right there. Okay? What's going on with folks around you? The environment around you. How folks are seeing you. It's really nice to see that you're like so tuned in. Receipts. Needing answers, not believing what you're told, evidence, proof, and doubtful. Okay, that's the environment. This is you saying just what it says. I want to see it. I want to manifest it, and I want it to come into my life. This is what I'm doing. I'm working my magic, and I'm about to have the receipts for it. That's why you're not spilling the tea. You're keeping it hush hush. I'm trying to tell you, you're working magic right now. You're manifesting. However you want to, you know, put it, you're doing it. You're doing it. And the receipts are coming in. You're not trying to hear what other people have to say. You're not, I mean, not because you don't care, not because you're not open to it, but because you have a plan. You're working some magic in your head. You're thinking, hey, I'm going to do it this way. And then let's see how it rolls out. So your receipts for your manifestation and for the hard work that you're putting in and the things that you're focused on, they're coming in. They're coming in. Also, this love bombing is going to come with a lot of gifts as well. Travel. This person, there's some of you, there's going to be a person that's coming in. There's going to be love that comes in along with the other blessings. There's that person's going to shower. It feels like you're going to be showered each other maybe with gifts, travel, vacate beach. I'm feeling like posted up, like, So, really good energy for that too. Clap back. Okay. It says making a comeback. Don't be a doormat. Fight back. A comeback, a return fire, or a diss. Clap back. Okay. This is in the reverse. Okay. And I feel like that's your worry. Your worry that your clap back ain't gonna be a clap back. You're worried that it's not you're gonna fail. But that's okay. You're supposed to be worried about that. That's what's going to propel you to push forward, right? Like you're gonna try to figure out how to be successful. So you are going to have a clap back for sure. Don't worry about how it turns out, because there's a lesson in everything that you do. So if you fail, then you figure out how you failed and you revise. If you succeed, then hey, you succeed. You worried for nothing. But I feel like this is what you're worried about, and I don't think you need to be at all. It doesn't feel like it. I think that your comeback or your stand, you making these boundaries and having people actually follow through with them, is going to work out for you. I think you are a little bit worried about stating what you want and saying these things that need to be said, and then people actually still respecting it. right? Because there's sometimes you say something and people still don't act like they want to hear you. Like they don't want to hear you. So I feel like that's going to change. Okay. And lastly, influencer. This is the outcome. Having the power to influence, monitor your reputation, marketing persona, persuader. This is influencer. Yes. And that's your outcome card. That is exactly what you're going to be, what you are. I'm going to go ahead and call it for you. That is exactly what you are, who you are, because you are taking the time to focus in on yourself. You are keeping your thoughts and your hearts pure, full of love, expressing gratitude, being present in the moment, loving everything that you have. You're speaking up for yourself. You're setting your boundaries. You're even calling yourself out on the things that you need to do. You're putting more time and investment in yourself, and you're loving people the way that you want to be loved. You're stretching out to bigger circles of people. You're in a little bit of that hermit mode I kind of mentioned before, but you're a little bit in that hermit mode, but not because you're not being out and social and you're not connecting the dots. It's because you don't want to tell everybody your plans, because it's all about to come in and you want it to kind of come in without it being tainted. Your comeback is going to be a comeback for sure. Don't worry about it. Power through this, through that fear, and watch the big influence that you have on others. It's going to help others change how they view you, and you're going to be changed, and you're actually going to help others. I feel like you're going to say, hey, this is what I had to do. And very much, be influencing someone else to get out of the rat race. Underneath the deck, Insta famous. Many will look to you. Public recognition, the spotlight, famous, popular, Instagram fame. Yeah. Yeah, Instagram fame. This is a big comeback. This is a big transformation for you. This is a big change. This is great. Behind Insta famous is gassed, being applauded and cheered on, over the top compliments, support and encouragement, right? Right? So influencer, Insta famous, and gassed. I definitely feel star energy coming in there for you. Some of this could be for internet success for some of you out there. Whatever it is in your job, it could be a promotion. Whatever it is, you are definitely doing it and doing it big. I am so excited for you. I love you. We'll talk again soon.